Hi everybody, I'm Christina. Welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new to my channel, then hello, welcome. Since you already know this because of the title of this video, today I'm gonna give you my TBR for the Inloveathon. I'm really excited for this readathon. I'm just like, I was making my TBR and I was just like, I want to read this and I want to read this and I want to read this and this and this and this, and there are so many books that I want to read. I'm gonna try to complete the 10 challenges, but I have two separate TBRs. I have to be realistic, so I have an official TBR that completes all of the challenges where I double up on some, and I have the unrealistic TBR with so many books that I want to read and are there just like as wildcards for me if I don't want to read one of the books of my original TBR. Does that make any sense? Unless you're new to my channel, you already know that I don't really stick to TBRs because I'm a mood reader, so I will pick up whatever I'm in the mood for. And because of that, I've decided that the only way that I can do this to give myself freedom and also structure is to have a TBR and wildcards. Am I the only one that is like this? I hope not. I hope not. So this is my official TBR, like the official one, the structured one, whatever, you get it. The first challenge is read a book from your favorite author, romantic author. So for me, I don't really have a favorite romantic author. I mean, I like Colleen Hoover and I like Nora Roberts and I like Giovanna Fletcher. I mean, it's not that I have a favorite, but since I had to pick one, I'm gonna pick Nora Roberts, just because I have recommended this series so many times in this channel and I will keep doing that because you have to read them. Since I love The Bridal Quartet so much, I mean, I have read these books I don't know how many times. I made all of my friends read them because it's just like friendship and romance, and it's just like, I love this character so much. Since I love these books so much, and I haven't read any, I think I've read one more Nora Roberts book and I don't know if I enjoy it or not. I don't really remember. But since I love this so much, and since one of you recommended me on Twitter a book of Nora Roberts for another challenge, I'm gonna double up on that and I'm gonna pick Stars of Fortune by Nora Roberts because, first of all, it's by Nora Roberts, so challenge one completed. And second, because it takes place in Greece and I would love to spend Valentine's Day in Greece, so 2 challenges. Challenge number 2 is favorite romantic trope. Now, I've said that I love the love-hate relationships, but my favorite, absolute favorite romantic trope is the famous person that falls in love with the non-famous person. I have read a lot of those books, so it was kind of hard for me to find a book that I haven't read, but I found this one, Love Unscripted, and I like the blurb, so, and it has my favorite trope, so of course I'm gonna at least give it a chance. If you love that trope as much as I do, please let me know down below in the comments, and I would highly recommend to read Billy and Me by Giovanna Fletcher, or The Sexiest Man Alive, or Cinderella. Cinderella, the writing is not that good, but the story is just so precious that I would highly recommend it. But don't go, like, if you only love perfect and beautiful writing, Cinderella is not for you. But if you like, you know, Cinderella stories, this one is just like, The next one is read a book that has a prince or a princess as a character. And for this one, I'm gonna double up with the original fairy tale, and I'm gonna read the original Thumbelina. Why Thumbelina? I know I could have chosen any Disney movie, but you know what? I usually watch Disney movies. I don't remember when was the last time that I watched this movie, and I remember that I loved it when I was a little kid, so I've never read this story, and I have read the original Cinderella, Snow White, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. I've never read this one. I want to watch the movie, so perfect combination. If you want to read Thumbelina as well and watch the movie, let me know down below so maybe we can have a watch along. I don't know, maybe. The next one is read a book while eating some Valentine's treats or drinking wine or champagne. I could use any book from this TBR to do that, but I'm gonna pick Lovely Complex or Ranma and a Half because those are very easy and quick reads, and I love Ranma and a Half and I love Lovely Complex, and I haven't finished either of them, so yeah, this is an excuse for me to read another volume. Then read a book that has pink or red in the cover. Basically every book that I've picked I think has pink or red in the cover, so yeah, that one's covered. Then read an LGBTQ+ love story. I have 3 picks just because I haven't figured out if I'm gonna read which host's favorite I'm gonna read. I don't know yet. Well, the first one is The Song of Achilles. If I end up picking The Song of Achilles from the next challenge, then that one will cover this one as well, so yay! If not, I already have The Love Interest, and I'm currently reading Carry On for the first time, and if I haven't finished it by the time the readathon starts, I'm gonna include this one in the TBR for that challenge. Next, read a classic. I included this challenge here because I never ever read classics. So I decided I'm gonna try to read Romeo and Juliet, especially if I'm an actress. I should probably read it. I mean, I have seen so many adaptations, but I've never actually read it. But while I was watching your TBRs, I found this video by Mel Moriarty, and she is gonna read Persephone, which is a retelling from the original myth of Persephone and Hades. And since I think I'm the only one that doesn't know that myth, I'm very tempted to read that one instead of Romeo and Juliet. We will see. But the only reason why I don't want to do it is because I made this category with a purpose, because I wanted to read a classic, and if this is a retelling, I don't feel it's a classic. I don't know. I will figure it out by the time of the readathon, but for now, I'm probably gonna read Romeo and Juliet. And finally, the last challenge is to read one of the host's favorites, and I am in a dilemma here because I don't know which one to pick. Hunted is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, so yeah. But at the same time, The Song of Achilles is a book that I've been meaning to read for a long time. I have started it so many times, and I always put it down, not because I don't like it, but because I always find some other book that piques my interest, and I'm just like, oh, I'll read it later. So maybe this is the time to read The Song of Achilles. I know that Melissa absolutely adores this book, so yeah, I'm gonna see. I don't know yet. Yeah. But anyway, that's my realistic TBR. I think that I can accomplish it. I think that I can finish it, but at the same time, as I mentioned, I have some wild cards, so here they are. For the first challenge, I'm also including Without Married by Colleen Hoover. For the favorite romantic trope, I found another book that fits this category with the famous person that falls in love with the non-famous, and that is Music of the Heart. Now, for the book that has a prince or a princess, I have included here Daughter of the Pirate King, because I figured out if he's the king, then she is probably the princess, right? I mean, that makes sense. For reading books while eating Valentine's treats, I have also included Dream a Little Dream by Giovanna Fletcher, and I have also included Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Sapia, because everyone has been screaming at me that I have to read it, and I haven't already, so yeah, maybe this is a good excuse to do it. And the last one that I'm gonna include in this long list of books that I want to read is A Quiet Kind of Thunder. And I found this book only because Girl Reading recommended it. This is about a girl that is a selective mute that falls in love with a deaf guy, and I don't know, it seems very interesting, and it's all pink. That's it for today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe depending on where you're watching this, and let me know down below in the comments if you are participating, if you have read any of the books that I've mentioned in this video, and if you like them or you didn't like them, or if you have any recommendations for me based on the books that I have picked or the books that I have recommended. And if you already have a TBR for Inloveathon, let me know down below in the comments, because I would love to check it out. I'm Christina, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!